how can you light your videos without it looking like you're lighting your videos? How can you create a nice looking, well-lit image on your camera and have it look as though you're not using lights? I'm a big advocate of using natural light, so I love finding locations where a lot of natural light exists. So in this room, we've got big windows behind me providing backlight. I've got a giant window off to my right here providing soft light going this way. And I am still using light modifiers to light this scene. So let me show you what it looks like without these light modifiers. And it looks something like this. So this is what the room looks like without my modifiers. We still have the window light, and we have these overhead lights beaming down on me and giving me these really dark shadows. So this is okay, but the trouble with this is that I'm not as well lit as the background. And I've got these dark shadows on my face. So I need some kind of light modifiers. And let me show you exactly what I use. The light that I've chosen is this great little spotlight. The company is called Yungnu, or however you pronounce that name. It's the YN216 model. And I love it because it's really small and light. It can be powered with a power cord or with a little NPF battery that slips right on the top here. So you can take this, out in the field and power it wherever you happen to be, even if you don't have any electrical outlets nearby. And then it has a little piece of diffusion that comes over the top. And also this comes with barn doors, but I took the barn doors off because I don't use them. And what I like about this is that on the back, you can adjust the color of the light. So if I turn this on, here you can see that I can adjust not only the intensity of the light, this is daylight, or I can come over here and make it a more tungsten type of color. So you have a lot of range and adjustment that you can do with this little light. And I use this, if I were just to put this on myself, it's a little bit harsh. And of course I can adjust that down a little bit so it's not quite so bad. But still, this bright light just facing right at me, it's really obvious that I'm getting lit by a light. So I want to use a modifier. And again, the modifier that I chose is very simple, very budget friendly. And let me show it to you. I'm using an umbrella style softbox by Neewer. And it's very simple. The thing that I like about this is that it's really easy to carry around with you. It's very light. And when you want to set it up, you just open it like an umbrella. So I can push this open like so, and there it is. I've got this modifier. And so now what I can do is I can turn my light on, and I can push the light into the modifier, and now it's shining on me. And because it's not shining directly on me, I'm getting softer light. It's bouncing off the interior of the umbrella, and all this light goes bouncing all around inside the interior. And then it comes back on me. And then I have diffusion to put over the front of this. So this mounts right here, like this, and it bounces back, and now I'm getting much softer light. So I'm going to set this up and show you what it looks like. So now I have the light mounted on a stand, and the softbox is just poked through a bracket that has a little hole in it for an umbrella holder. And this works great because now when I turn the light on, the light is hitting the inside of the umbrella and it bounces all around inside here, and then it reflects back towards me, the subject. And I also have diffusion. So to make it even softer, I can put this diffusion all around here. Just simply put this up on Velcro. And here we go, just like this. Ta-da! And there you have it. And now this provides super soft light. Now notice that the color of this light matches the window light over here. And so that when it's coming down on my face, it's going to be a perfect match, and you won't be able to tell that I'm using a light. It'll look like it's window light. It'll look like it's that light right out there. And then to top it off, I'm going to use one more light, which is this Viltrox, what's the model here? L116T. This is a cool little light. Same thing, it can be run by power, or it can be run on a little battery that fits on the back, the same kind of NPF battery that works on this light. So they're interchangeable, and both these lights, you can light them up wherever you happen to be. Very small, very portable, very light. And on the back, you can see there are controls where I can make this as bright or as dark as I want. I can change the color from daylight to tungsten. And what I'm going to do with this light is I'm going to match the color of the ceiling lights, and I'm going to use it as a rim light so that it comes in off to the back side of me and just separates me just a little bit from the background. So let me set that up for you right now. And we're back. So now we have the final result. I have my key light just off screen, 45 degrees off in this direction, being motivated by these big windows off to my right. I have this light coming down and giving me soft light, much more of a frontal light. If I didn't have that light, I'd be much more in the shadow. And then just off screen, right up here, I have a rim light, which is giving me just a little bit of separation, a little more separation from the background. And this is the look. Now, if you didn't know, you wouldn't necessarily be able to tell that I'm using lighting and light modifiers to create this look. And that is exactly what I'm going for and what I encourage you to go for. And I want to point out that it doesn't have to be expensive to do this. This small light costs around $50. This little tiny rim light that I'm using is about $30. And I think the softbox was, I don't know, maybe another $30. You can have a lighting setup like this. You can have really good lighting, way better than most people are doing, and it won't look like lighting. This is the whole thing. I use this setup all the time when I'm doing my live streams, and the very next thing that you want to pay attention to after getting your lighting and getting yourself looking really well lit is how are you going to engage your audience once you go live? Now, I've created a free training for you. It's called the Livestream Formula, and it's actually a 4-part training where you're going to learn how to make videos that engage your audience, how to make videos that actually generate leads, and how to make videos where you can actually make an offer on your live streams so that you can convert the people who are joining you and watching you into becoming your next clients or your next customers. This training is available at livestreamformula.com, and it's free. And that's it for today. I'll see you next time.